Ways to attract your dream client today. So here we go. Number one, you must be like them. That's it. You must be like them. So when you're like, Kelly, what does that mean? Well, if you are trying to attract postpartum moms, that doesn't mean you have to go out tomorrow and have a baby. Okay. But what that does mean is you have to be that postpartum mom. I am not a mom. I'm a dog mom, but I'm not, a kid mom. So, but I don't need to go have a baby to relate to moms. I actually believe I know moms, postpartum moms, and mothers better than anyone, like most people. The reason why is because I've just been in such close proximity daily for like 10 to 12 hours daily for years and years at a time that I've heard their stories. I've heard their pain points. I've heard their frustrations. I truly understand like what it is like to be a mom or a postpartum mom. Okay. And so I could really speak that language because I've felt it for years just hanging around all of them. And so what I mean by be like them is maybe wear the clothes that they wear. So postpartum moms that we want to attract in a cash-based service are typically wearing Viore, Lululemon, maybe Aloe, they're wearing I don't know, name another name brand. They're probably wearing that. Maybe Aviator Nation, which I'm wearing today, right? At least here in California, everyone wears AV. So maybe they're wearing those types of clothes. Well, if you are dressed like them, someone else that's dressed like that, oh, what is she? Oh, what is that? What is she wearing? Right? And then all of a sudden, that's immediate. Oh, we're alike. And when you're alike like someone, then the likelihood of them being drawn to you is going to be higher. Okay. So, for instance, I know if I see someone about my age, she's wearing probably Lululemon. She probably has those K shoes. I forgot what they are, but they're all the K shoes that all the postpartum mom wears. It's a dead giveaway that she is a postpartum mom. Dead giveaway. Even if she had a child with her or didn't have a child with her. Like I know those shoes specifically are for postpartum moms because they're really for pregnancy, so you don't have to bend down and tie your shoes. You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. So I know that that's gonna be my client. That's gonna potentially gonna be a new referral for me, right? So maybe I'm gonna go and say hi to her. Hey, what do you do? And then what's she gonna ask me? Hey, what do you do? And wow, just like that, it's gonna be like, oh my God, her and I are similar. And we're going to find a commonality and it's going to be, amazing of like, wow, she gets me, I get her. So that's number one. Number two is I would say you need to, so number two is make sure that you yourself are outwardly presenting the way that you want to present. I can tell you this, even though I didn't want to face it, but this past year, I really learned that your image has a lot to do with who you attract. And I've really learned this from the business aspect. And I've played both sides of this. Okay. So I'm not making fun of you if you're coming in like, a crazy lady, or I'm not making fun of you if you're coming in like high fashion. Okay. But what I am saying is if you come in a messy bun, which I'm guilty of many times, many years, your hair off to the side, didn't brush your hair, and in a t-shirt, you're not going to attract as many clients as if you were to be more dressed up, more put together, meaning a nicer outfit. I'm not saying you need to be in a suit, but I'm just saying like a nicer blouse, some stretchy pants that you can move in throughout the day, but still nice, like some nice stretchy black pants. Okay. That is actually going to attract the more higher end client that you're actually seeking out and looking for. I know personally through Pelvibiz, I had to step up my game. I had to step up to the person that wants to dress up every day, that wants to put on makeup, that wants to do their hair because I know I am that person, but at the same time, I didn't have energy to be that person. So at first, I had to like fake it. And I'm still in the process of like going through that. Like I'm kind of an in between right now where it's like I am dressing up, but it could be better, you know? So it's like this in between of like not completely just showing up like I just didn't do my hair, but I did my hair. Okay, now let me put on a nice outfit. So you really want to show up the best version of yourself, because when you show up that way, you're actually going to attract the right clientele. Whether or not you want to believe that or not, there are stats on this that when women show up with makeup on, you're going to attract 30% more clients than other people. Isn't that crazy? So I know some of you guys don't want to put makeup on, and I get it. You do you. I'm not saying that, but there is research out there that if you want to attract higher end clients, which more than likely are actually going to be the ones that are dressing up, putting on makeup, putting themselves together, pouring into themselves, because it does take time, effort, and energy to do your hair, makeup, and all the things, then you're probably going to need to do that too. Also, with this, and goes along with this, is I would say, being in shape. And I know some people are like, oh my gosh, she's mentioning this. Yeah, because I didn't get this. I remember one of my friends at one of the masterminds, she was like, Kelly, this was like 2 or 3 years ago. She was just sitting across, we're at a hotel, and she was sitting across from me. She said, Kelly, if you don't pay attention to your health right now, you will be dead. And she said it such with a stern, like, demeanor. And I was like, whoa. And this person is probably 20 years older than I am. So I was like, she's serious and she knows something that I don't know. And because of that, I was like, yeah, I'll get to my health, but I'm just going to keep doing business because I absolutely love business. Like I love just doing business. Um, and what I didn't realize is, again, if you don't work out, how can you show up for your staff? If you don't work out, how can you show up for yourself? It was more than just like weight loss or appearance or anything like that. It was more about giving to yourself than anything. And at the end of the day, you will become resentful if you just do business all day long and you give to people, but you don't give to yourself. And that is what I did not connect the dots. I thought, well, I'll have time to work out maybe like 2 years from now, whatever. It's cool. But no, if I don't give to myself now, if I don't build my own energy, how can I give other people energy? I can't. And then I show up a the version of myself, which is like a 5 out of 10. Do you think people are going to be attracted to a 5 out of 10 version of yourself compared to if you could give them a 10 out of 10 version of yourself? Which one do you want to show up as? I want to show up the 10 out of 10. So what that means and what that requires is I have to do my makeup. I have to do my hair. I have to put on a nice outfit. All that is effort, by the way. Okay? At least for me, that is effort. Okay? Um, I have to work out. Effort. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? Is to be something great and to do something great and to attract your dream clients. Because I guarantee you, most of y'all's dream clients isn't someone that's just like, hi, I'm just here to show up today. It's someone that actually wants it. And so if you're going to attract someone that wants it, you got to be that first. And by the way, if you're showing up to energy and your energy is like, hi, how are you today? It's okay. It's kind of a sucky day. It's raining out. Hmm. Who is going to be attracted to that? I'm not saying you got to have the peppy energy like I have, but I'm just saying that you've got to bring energy because you've got to give and you've got to listen and you've got to understand what they're going through and all the different things. That takes a lot of energy per client. And so if you are wanting to attract that dream client, then you have to change. You have to show up differently. You have to do things differently. So that's like the fourth thing I would say on the list. If you want to attract a dream client, you have to be different. You have to stand out. You have to have a different methodology than someone else. So how are you going to stand out? Is it going to, for some people, especially for females, it could be the way they look. For some other people, it could be the way they present and communicate. Okay. Some people that could be like in your face, like, whoa, blah, blah. That could get attention. Some other people are like, hi, how are you today? That could also get attention. Okay. How are you going to show up? That's key. Another way to attract your ideal client is making sure that the messaging is so on point that you know them so deeply. So if you're just starting a business, you have to study people and you have to do a lot of things for free just to get data on what their problems are and what their pain points are. So a lot of times you have to do things for free because I don't know their problem unless I like literally have many conversations with these people. So that's also key. If you're trying to attract your dream client, study the crap out of your clients. I want to know what skincare products they use. I want to know what tennis shoes, clothing. I want to know what Botox place they go to. I want to know what sports that they're into. I want to know what their kids' sports are. I want to know their husband's name. I want to know where they live. I want to know what playground they go to, what preschool their kids go to. I want to know every single thing about them. I want to know what they buy on Amazon. Like, what's the new trendy thing that they're buying on Amazon? That's what I want to know. Because if I know that, then all I have to do is cultivate a message that is around all of that. And if I can really cultivate that message correctly, they're like, that's me. She knows me. Wow. She's clearly worked with people like me before. And then they are like magnets because you're attracting these people that are your dream clients. So I would say the last thing here is just getting very clear about who you want your dream client to be. So who is it that you want your dream client to be? Is it pickleball players? Is it tennis players? Is it cheerleading people? Like, is it yogis? Is it Pilates people? Like, who do you want your dream client to be? And why do you want them? Why? Because they're easy, like Pilates people, they're pretty easy to instruct because they all know about their bodies pretty well. Like, is that why you want them? Um, is it because you feel like you can make a change with these people because they're at the stage that they're willing to make a change? Like, what is it? And so I would say these are like the 5 to 6 ways of how to actually get you to attract your dream clients. And ultimately, what it comes down to, you changing you. That's it. If you change you, you will get your dream clients and you will watch how fast your business will grow. But if you are not willing to change, then you will not at all get your dream clients. So you got to decide today, are you willing to change you? And if you need help, text me 703-783-2388. Text me and let's get on it.